I got suspended for 3 days from my school, and I have 45 days of OAC.
If you know anything about anime or had internet in 2020, there's a high chance that you know what My Hero Academia is. You may not know what the show is about, but you definitely recognize who the characters are simply because of the fact of the sheer amount of gay fanfics that we saw about them online. If you've ever seen a green-haired twink get yelled at by a spiky-haired jock, then that's probably My Hero Academia. 2020 was a weird time. I don't miss it. But despite all that, My Hero Academia is actually a great show. It has a great plot, great characters, great villains, great fights, and a great show overall. But none of that matters because My Hero Academia is mostly known for its weird-ass fan base. Like, I'm convinced that majority of My Hero Academia fans don't even read the manga or watch the show for the actual plot. They just read it so they can make gay fantasies of all the characters. Like, anytime I go on Twitter and search up My Hero Academia, it's never people being like, oh my god, look at this new cool fight in the show. Isn't this so awesome? It's usually just some weird shit. Like, here's Todoroki pregnant. Like, what? Like, okay. Do you have a father figure at all? Now, despite all of that I just said, the show is still amazing. I mean, it's one of the most popular new-gen animes of our time for a reason. Like, it's genuinely an amazing show. If you take all of the weird fans, like, out of the picture, it's genuinely, like, top 3 shows of our generation. Like, the show is genuinely peak. Izuku Midoriya, who is the main character of My Hero Academia, is a great main character. Yet, despite all that, he has got to be the most disrespected and slandered MC of all time. Like, the way that people slander Deku, you would think that he was like the MC of Rent a Girlfriend or some shit. Like, you would think he was on some straight cuck activities, on some sneako shit. But no, he was just a teenager with great morals, great beliefs, and he was a fucking superhero who saved people's lives and fought supervillains. Yet despite all that, people disrespect him every single day on social media. Like, for those of you who don't know about the lore of My Hero Academia on Twitter and Reddit and TikTok and all that stuff, the show, well, not the show, but the manga ended like a couple months back, and in one of the endings, they show this dude, Deku, working at a fucking fast food restaurant. Not to give spoilers, but basically, he ended up losing his powers. Like, for those of you who don't watch the show, he was this super overpowered dude who had this super overpowered, like, ability. Like, his ability was extremely overtuned, and he ended up losing it, and then, in the future, he ended up working as a fast food worker while all of his friends ended up being, like, #1 heroes and shit. And instead of people coming together and being like, this is messed up, they can't do my goat like this, they ended up disrespecting him and saying, yo, this dude needs to put my fries in the bag. Calling this dude a burger flipper, an employee of the month, a fast food Avenger. They are going in on him. They said he went from doing Detroit Smash to Detroit Smash Burgers, bro. Like, hell no. But also, I have to kind of blame the author of My Hero Academia for even drawing him as a fucking fast food worker, because, like, let's just be honest, you knew what you were doing. Like, you couldn't even put him as, like, a scientist, a coach, a teacher. Nah. A fucking fast food worker? That's honestly so disrespectful to the main character of your show. But despite all that, we can just say, all right, it's just those two things. How bad is that? It's not even that bad for real. Surely, like, Izuku Midoriya cannot be getting more slander than he is now. Nah, it almost feels like people try to come up with ways to disrespect Izuku Midoriya on a 24-hour basis. Because for those of you who haven't been on Twitter recently or aren't caught up with My Hero Academia lore, there's this YouTube show called Death Battle. And I don't know if any of you guys have, like, watched Death Battle before, but basically it's this YouTube show where they pit up two, like, fiction characters that are really popular, and then they have them fight to each other in a hypothetical battle to the death. And they essentially compare each character's like feats of strength and IQ and all their other abilities together to match up with one another and see which one is theoretically more powerful than the other. They've done this with Goku and Superman and Black Panther and Batman and all these other characters before. It's not a new thing. It's very, very popular. And recently in one of their shows, they decided to do an episode of Miles Morales' Spider-Man versus Izuku Midoriya. And for those of you who don't know, like, Izuku Midoriya is not to be played with. Like, in my opinion, he's actually strong as hell. Like, he's demonstrated continental and planetary feats. And if you guys don't know what that term means, he's basically shown feats of strength that shows that he can wipe out a continent or even a planet. Whereas Miles Morales is not even close. He is what you would call a street tier character. Like, street tier characters basically get wiped out by most characters in fiction. So when this death battle episode ended up getting released, and they ended up showing Izuku Midoriya basically one-tapping Miles Morales in a second, you would think that people would just be fine with that. Like, yeah, of course Midoriya is gonna win. He's literally, like, OP as hell. Nah. You see, even though Midoriya won this hypothetical battle, he ended up getting slandered for it. When Twitter saw this, they ended up going crazy. They started calling this dude Bully Man. They started saying that he can only beat street tier villains. Bro, it's so fucking sad. I've never once in my entire life seen somebody win a fight and then end up getting flamed for it. He might be the only character in fiction that would get disrespected and flamed for beating a character in a fight. Like, these dudes on Twitter are like, Daredevil, you're next! I need more street tiers! Like, bro, come on, man. Like, what did he even do for real, man? Come on. All Might, help me out. This is Uncle Ben we're fixing here. Like, come on, bro. Y'all cannot be doing this to my goat. Man, like, what did he do? Like, we got people on Twitter saying that Word Girl would beat Deku in a fight. Like, come on, man. All Might, I must go 100%. This is Green Arrow we're facing. By the way, you guys, this is an entirely hypothetical situation. They're flaming Deku for winning in a death battle that was extremely hypothetical and made up. Like, this wasn't even a canon fight. There's no series where Miles Morales and Deku ever fight. Again, death battle is all made up scenarios. So he's getting flamed for beating a character that's not even canon. Could you imagine that? He didn't even do anything. He just ended up winning in a hypothetical battle and he's getting flamed on Twitter for it. You cannot tell me that he is not the most disrespected MC of all time. Like, first he has to deal with this shit-ass fan base just constantly saying that he's gay, even though he's most likely not. And then he has to deal with people saying he's a fast food worker, straight flipping burgers and shit. And now he has to be flamed on Twitter for being only a street tier character, like, merchant. Like, he only fights street tier characters, and if he fights anyone above street tier, he just ends up losing. You've never seen Yuji treated like this. You've never seen Luffy treated like this. You've never seen Naruto treated like this. You've never seen Goku treated like this. This is fucked up. When will he catch a motherfucking break? Seriously. By the way, guys, I know this isn't like my usual content. Like, a lot of you guys don't know this, but like, I'm a huge nerd. I love anime, love manga, love manhwa, love playing video games and all this stuff. I just thought that this shit was so funny. Like, somehow, some way, they have figured out how to slander Deku past the show. The show's over. The manga ended. Like, it's done. Yet despite all that, they still found a way to slander him. Like, on some real stuff, though, y'all need to chill out on him for real. Like, he didn't even do anything. Deku is not a fraud. I don't know why people keep saying he's a fraud. He's not. Like, this slander will not be tolerated, bro. There are so many more MCs that you could be slandering right now. Like, you guys slander Izuku Midoriya for doing anything. He gets slandered for losing. He gets slandered for winning. What is he now gonna get slandered for? Being gay? I don't know. At this point, he gets slandered for even existing, bro. Like, damn. Like, almost every other main character of every show gets glazed to the gills. Midoriya might be the only MC that's like the reverse option of that. He might be the only main character of any show where it feels like his fans hate him. The slander needs to stop, guys. Not too much on my goat for real. But anyways, guys, I'm gonna wrap this video. If you like this video, please like, comment, and subscribe down below. Please join the Discord. We do a lot of fun stuff down there. I'm in there almost every day, chatting up with you guys, seeing how you guys are doing. You can also follow me on TikTok at TheAngryAsian69. You can also follow me on Instagram at TheAngryAsian_official. But yeah, guys, hope you guys have an amazing day. Stay strong, stay safe, and stay happy. Peace!